News Talk 1450 WOL is everywhere you are at WOLDCnews.com.
All right, MD, we're going to pick back up with you. I want you to go ahead and finish those announcements. We got to get started today. We're talking about dark skin. When you think of dark skin, what is the first thing you think about? MD?
Well, just to go back to our Black Beauty model search, like I said earlier, we are looking for dark-skinned women for our new Joya Cosmetics campaign. You have to be between 18 and 50. And what you need to do is you need to come up to one of our 4 salons and take a picture. I'll give you the addresses real quick. If you're in Northwest, you can go to the 923 U Street address. 2824 Georgia Avenue and 2624 Georgia Avenue Northwest. And also in Southeast, you could go over to our 2100 Martin Luther King Avenue Southeast and take a picture. Also, if you can't get to any of the salons, you can email me a picture at md.thecAlanMorningShow@gmail.com. Again, md.the.THECAlan, CALAN, morning show @gmail.com. You will, if you are the winner and if you are chosen, we're going to have your picture on our website, and we're going to have different people vote for the winner in the month of June and July. You will win $1,000.
Yes.
You will get a celebrity photo shoot, and you will also represent CAlan at different events all around the city. So you dark-skinned beauties, get over to the salon, get us a picture, or email me a picture, and so you can win that $1,000.
Well, MD, I know that I don't fit the age criteria because I'm only 16. However,
Yeah, right.
what about my skin complexion?
And you don't fit the age. You not only do you not fit the age requirement, but you also don't fit the skin complexion.
Right, we're looking for dark-skinned models.
Exactly.
For this particular campaign.
Yes, and everybody, let me let you know that I am the minority in the room. When you come out to visit the CAlan Morning Show, you will understand that I am the dark brother of none other, and everyone else in the CAlan Morning Show is light, bright, white. All right, everybody. Today, let's get serious for a moment. Now, we're talking about dark skin. Is something wrong? I did the poem this morning. I created that early this morning. Everything I said was true. We talked about, is something wrong with my dark skin? Now, we're talking about dark skin, and this has been something that has been blowing up on all of our media outlets. When you think of dark skin, what's the first thing that come to your mind? Now, on my Facebook page, I had one person said beautiful brown babes. Another one said beauty. Someone else mentioned Lucille Brown. She says, wow, Mr. Bennett, this is a very complex topic that is very hard for some people to be totally honest about. In my opinion, it is a bigger issue to black people than it is to any other race. Honestly, as a person with dark skin, I've experienced more prejudice from my own race of people than the other race. So what comes to my mind when I think of dark skin is prejudice. So we have a lot of different things. I want you to call us at 1-800-450-7876 and let us know, when you think of dark skin, what is the first thing you think about? Also, Aisha Bilal says that she think of beauty. Pamela Dorsey says, black is beautiful. Arvin Knight, it will not fade to any other color. And it just went on and went on. And what I thought was very strange, Epiphany, and I'll let you all come in a minute. But what I thought was very strange when we talked about what was the first thing that came to your mind when you think of dark skin. When I looked up dark skin in Yahoo on the internet, and the first thing that came up was best skin for bleaching cream.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The second thing that came up was a list of 124 disease causing of dark skin, and the very next subtitle was, how can dark skinned people make their skin lighter?
Wow.
So we're today talking about dark skin on the CAlan Morning Show. We're so excited. Show been going for an hour. And we want to hear from you in reference to what do you think about what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of dark skin? And when I thought of this, we're supposed to have the Black Dog Foundation to call in a couple of minutes, because when I thought of this, it reminded me of the Clarks, Kenneth and Mamie Clark, who did the doll test back in the early 90s. And I'm sure, MD, you're familiar with the doll
Vaguely
test.
familiar about, they had children. I'm not really sure of the age. They had two dolls, a black doll and a white doll, and they told the child to pick what doll they thought was the prettiest, or
what doll that they felt that they had a series of questions about.
Okay.
And it kind of reminded me of today's time. We have on CNN 2 weeks ago, they had revisited that doll test, and what happened was they had different ages and different in different nationalities, and they were all discussing, which doll was pretty, which complexion was ugly, which complexion was bad, and I wanted to know, why do you feel? I'll ask both of you, why do you feel when the way children look upon dark skin as to be bad or to be ugly?
Well, I think basically we don't really see a lot of dark-skinned people in the media, really, like on television and entertainment, things of that nature. It's just really crazy because one of the most beautiful women in the world is dark-skinned Naomi Campbell, who's been a supermodel for almost, 10, 15, 20 years?
And even before that, back in the day, it was Naomi Sims who covered the Life magazine and different magazines, very dark complexion person. When we had Reggie Wells, Oprah Winfrey's makeup artist, call in, he talked about how he started off back in the day doing Naomi Sims. So my Epiphany, I want you to tell me, you have children, when you think of dark skin, and the funny thing is that now, everybody's saying, black is beautiful, all of that. For all of my listening audience, next week we have the wonderful people from BET. They'll be interviewing with us about My Black is Beautiful. Next week we're talking about blacks in fashion. And we're going to talk about that. MD is going to carry that topic next week, blacks in fashion. And we have BET calling in and some other people. So you definitely want to tune in next week. We want to talk about the presence of African Americans in fashion. I want to know, where are the black people on the runways? And we had a very good in-depth conversation about that. And I have to say something about that. But Epiphany, talk to me. We're talking about dark skin, everyone. We're talking about dark skin. When you think of dark skin, what is the first thing that comes to your mind, Epiphany?
When I think of dark skin, the first thing that comes to mind is the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
It's always okay. I'm not gonna go there. It's always the light skin honeys. The first thing they holler is blacker the berry, sweeter juice.
You said the first thing that came to my mind.
And you know what's funny? What's funny is, MD. See, you played out, MD. Everybody, MD is tall, light skin. Back in the day, now
he was going and popping.
Yeah, but right now it's all about CAlan, baby.
That's right.
Well, tall, light skin, they say had pretty hair. I don't have any hair.
Now you don't.
I don't have any hair now.
All right. So we're talking about dark skin, and I just want to know, we had a lot of calls and a lot of comments about that all throughout this week about dark skin, because it amazes me at who determines what beauty is, first of all, because I had an in-depth conversation, and you all will be able to hear some of that on our website. I had an in-depth conversation with celebrity photographer James Hicks, and James Hicks was mentioning to me that nowadays, when you go to runway shows, you will see more Africans of African descent than you would see the African American black woman. You will see more of the African descent, like a Alec Weck or someone. And I think it's very important to know that a lot of people say that, they look eccentric, they look exotic, and to us, does it really mean that it's beautiful?
Very beautiful.
Yeah. So it's one of the things that we were discussing this week. When we put the topic up, dark skin, we had so many different comments. Now, I had one that I think I want to try to read before we go to commercial. It was a very good one from Natasha. It was one of our listeners. She wrote me from, she had written me from North Carolina. And I don't know if she said that she was administering a test today. She's a school teacher. And she said to me, she says, to make a long story short, I worked in a predominantly white school district. I'm one of the 4 black teachers at my school, but other blacks have felt compelled to tell me I was hired because I was lighter and even shapely, so the white men like looking at me. I have let several say it, but really I have education. So my thoughts are, because my skin is a tad bit lighter doesn't mean life has been clear. Heck, I think some people try me because of stereotypes, and I really don't think I'm better. It's just hit home when I saw your post, and it made me think. All right, everybody, today we're talking about dark skin. I want to hear from you after these commercials. Dark Skin on the CAlan Morning Show.
1450 WOL, where information is power.